So I'm streaming from Tokyo today. Except I'm not, because I never left my desk. The street, the crowd, my face, all MiniMax H3. It cost me less than a coffee. Let me show you the workflow. One photo, one voice recording, one prompt. And it's not a web tab. This is MiniMax Design, a desktop app running on my machine with an infinite canvas instead of a chat box. Behind it is MiniMax H3. Today I'm building 3 real cases from an empty canvas. A digital human for a social hook, a full product ad, and an interface test to see whether text finally survives a moving camera. Let's get into it. Okay, first case, digital human. Let's build it from an empty canvas. I'm double-clicking anywhere on the canvas to add an image node. And I'll upload my avatar image. That's a portrait of myself, front-facing, evenly lit. Now I'm adding an audio node. And into that goes my avatar audio, the voiceover I recorded for this clip. Now another image node. This one I'm not uploading, I'm generating it. So I'll describe a Tokyo street market. Mild spring day, overcast, wide open street, stalls on both sides, a few people walking. Documentary style, nothing dramatic. And there's my street. Now another image node. This one's the aerial view of the city. Same idea, but watch this. Use that image for the light and the atmosphere only. Don't copy what's in it. Just match the overcast daylight and the time of day, then give me the city from a few hundred feet up. I'm going to reference the photo I just made. And look at that. The moment I reference it, the wire connects itself. You can see the link drawn right there on the canvas. Generate. And now I've got 2 plates that match. Same day, same light, ground level, and from the sky. Now let's add a video node. And I'm wiring 3 things into it. My avatar image, the audio node, and the Tokyo street image. Then I write the prompt. And it's basically, first image is my face, lock it. Second image is the street, that's the location. Handheld selfie shot, arm's length, walking slowly, talking to camera. Lips follow the audio node. Somebody in the background waves, camera swings over to them, then swings back to me. Crowd stays soft and out of focus. Overcast daylight. And this bit matters. After writing it, I reference the nodes inside the prompt. So the model knows exactly which file is doing which job. That's the part most people skip. Now the settings. Duration, 15 seconds. Aspect ratio, 16:9. Resolution, 2K. And I'm leaving the model exactly where it is, MiniMax H3. Generate. And there it is. That's me walking through Tokyo, a place I have never been. Look at the lip sync. Nothing tracked, nothing keyframed. It read the audio and built the mouth movement in one pass. Now I want the camera to leave me and pull up over the whole city. And there's a really clean way to do this. Let me click on the video, and you'll see this toolbar pop up. I'll hit Capture Frame and grab the last frame of the clip. Now I add a video node and wire in 2 things, that captured frame and my aerial view. And this time I'm switching the mode, first and last frame. So my captured frame is where the shot starts, the aerial is where it ends, and H3 fills in everything between. The prompt's simple. Rise up and away from the street until you're looking out over the whole city. Keep the light consistent throughout. Reference both images and generate. Video's done. Now I'm adding it to the timeline, and the first generation goes on there too. Set them up in order and click Render Video. That's the final output. So I'm streaming from Tokyo today. Except I'm not, because I never left my desk. The street, the crowd, my face, all MiniMax H3. It cost me less than a coffee. Let me show you the workflow. Second case, e-commerce. And this time, I'm not writing the video prompt at all. Let's open Skills on the left menu. These are all the skills available, and let's click e-commerce. See this one? Minimalist Product Ad Generator. Click Try in chat. But first, I need products. So let's generate 3 of them. Image node. And I'll describe a compact wireless gaming keyboard. 65%, no numpad, floating keycaps, per key RGB, control knob in the corner. Generate. Another image node. A lightweight gaming mouse. Honeycomb shell. RGB bleeding through the perforations. Programmable side buttons. Generate. And one more. A wireless over-ear headset, matte black, memory foam ear cups, detachable boom mic, RGB accent ring. Generate. All three done. Now I add them to the chat. And over in the right panel, I trigger the skill. / minimalist product ad generator, and then my brief. Apple-style product film from these gaming peripherals. Single variant, 10 seconds, 16 by 9 for YouTube, dark rim light style. It writes the English copy. Matte black with RGB accents, and I'm telling it explicitly, keep it black. And now watch what it does. It doesn't just start generating. First it asks me to pick a narrative spine. 3 options: product launch, feature touch, RGB family. I'll take product launch. Then it asks me to pick the headline copy. 3 Apple-style lines it wrote itself. Power in silence, built to react, play in precision. Let's go with built to react. And now it builds 3 anchor images: hero shot, material detail, and the final copy composition. And look at that third one, built to react, right there in frame, first half white, second half in the product color. It generated that typography itself. I type approve. And now it builds the storyboard. This is a shot-by-shot beat table. Time ranges, shot purpose, what's leading each frame, when the copy lands. 10 seconds broken into individual beats before a single frame of video exists. I type confirm, and it's generating. And see that? It wired the node onto the canvas automatically. I didn't connect anything. 10 seconds, commercial grade with typography. And I never touched a prompt box. That's the difference between a tool and a workflow. Third case, and this is the one I was most skeptical about. Image node. And I'm uploading a real analytics dashboard. Dense type, small axis labels, decimal percentages. Nothing forgiving about it. Another image node, and that's my avatar again. Same portrait from case 1. Now the video node, and I'm wiring both images into it. And here's the prompt. Open tight on the dashboard, everything pixel sharp. Camera pulls back smoothly, continuously, revealing the monitor on a desk, and me sitting in front of it, leaning back, hand to my forehead. Not thrilled with the numbers. And the constraint that matters most, throughout the entire move, nothing on that screen changes. After writing it, I reference the image nodes in the prompt, same as before. Settings. Omni Reference mode, 16 by 9, 2K, 8 seconds. Generate. And watch the text as the camera pulls back. It stays consistent. Every number, every label, holding sharp all the way through the move. And that's the thing that used to break. Static text surviving a camera move. So that's 3 cases. A digital human I never filmed, a product ad I never prompted, and an interface that survived the camera. All from the same canvas, all in one app. Okay, let's talk about what this costs, because this is the part that surprised me. Native 2K generation on MiniMax Design starts at 6.1 cents per second. 2K with audio works out to $7.80 a minute. And here's the thing, that's the lowest price available anywhere. For context, Dreamina Seedance 2.0 runs about $22.45 a minute. Download MiniMax Design, try the 3 cases I ran today, and tell me what you build. If this was useful, drop a like. It genuinely helps. Subscribe if you're new. Links in the description. See you in the next one.